Two-time U.S. Open 9-ball champion. Dynamite, Darren, Appleton.
I came from the mud.
Looks good. Looks good. It is good.
Most important one was winning the World 10-ball championship because it's everyone's dream to be world champion.
Couldn't go into the edge of this.
I'm a grinder, fighter, play with a lot of emotion, a lot of art. Hello guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to attempt to run 100 balls at straight pull with commentary. Quite a lot of you have asked me for straight pull tips, and straight pull being one of my strongest games. I guess the best way to go about it really is to just try and run at 100 balls and do it with commentary. I've never tried it before, so let's give it a go. If I get past 100, I'll probably continue. But yeah, the target's to try to get to 100. I'll try and give you as much insight as I can as possible, and we'll see how it goes. Right then guys, let's go straight into it. So first of all, I like to put the ball in the middle of the table, but I don't put it on the spot. I don't want the cue ball taking this path, clipping this 12 and scratching in the corner. So I put the cue ball on the spot and the object ball in front of it. And now you're going to take this path. I don't play too low on the cue ball, like too much draw, too much screw back with left, because sometimes you come off the side of the stack and scratch in that corner. So I play this as a punch run through with a touch of left and try and keep the cue ball down that side of the table. Hopefully get a good split. You have to be very unlucky to not have a shot. And to be fair, it's not terrible. They didn't split good. Survey the table. The 8 ball's not a terrible break shot, but I don't like it that much. So we've got quite a bit of work to do. And I'll try and make some break shots. So I've always said if you're a good 8 ball pattern player, you should be a good straight pull player. So 8 ball's my background, and the first straight pull tournament I did play was the Derby City Classic in 2008. And I managed to win the tournament, beat the likes of Niels, Mika and John Smith. And since then I've had a lot of success playing straight pull. So it's definitely one of my favourite games, or should I say my strongest game. 8 ball and straight pull are my 2 strongest games. And yeah, it's a great game when you're at the table. It's a great game to practice. Not a great game when you're sat in your chair watching your opponent, like torture. So yeah, brought some break shots into play here, but still a lot of work to do. I sort of pride myself on my cue ball control. So I guess this game sort of suits me, suits my style of play. Yeah, you'll see that I won't be smashing balls off the break and stuff like that usually. I like to play controlled. I like to pick the balls off. A little bit like old school player, I guess. So yeah, I do like the 1 ball as a break shot, but quite a lot of work to do. I'm going to draw off the 8 ball here. Yeah, it's difficult to leave that shot there really, but I think here. Yeah, I need to move that 14 to open those pockets up. So this ball here, the 13, might have to be my last ball to get on the break shot. Would have liked a bit of an angle there, but at least now I'm going to open the pocket up for the 4. I don't like kissing balls unless I have to. But also the 4 can be a break shot also, so that's not a disaster. I think here. Try and stick to the plan. This way I can play for 2 balls.
maybe a touch too hard. Yeah, and twitched in between here. I actually played for the wrong ball anyway. So I'm going to make this 12 and then just draw back to where I am now. Now for the 4 ball. Right, so now I'm going to make sure, nice angle here, anywhere up middle of the table will be nice. That's not too bad. I would have liked a bit more juice on it, like here. But we'll take it, that's the first rack. Right, so very important to look at your potting angle. The most important shot in the game is the break shot, playing straight pull. The last ball you need to be missing. I always tell myself, whatever you do, don't miss the break shot. See where the cue ball is going to go into the stack, and then you can decide what you're going to do. So not a lot of angles, so I need to sort of play a punch draw here. Just like that. Couldn't have hit it any better really. Played it exactly the way I wanted to. Through to the 7, so that's good. Play for the 10. No obvious break balls right now, but that's the last thing on my mind. I can draw or punch into this side of the stack with a touch of the left. Get the cue ball out of there afterwards. Hopefully don't get very unlucky and have no shot. And it's turned out okay. Right, need to start thinking of some break balls now. Yeah, I don't really need the 2, so I'm going to try and get on the 6 here. Unless you play it as bad as that. That's no good. I'll take the 15 on the side. Yeah, I was wanting to play the 6 and come off the short rail and go into that stack. I didn't do that. Made a bit of a mess of it really. So I'm going to play the 8 and try and do that. Okay, what's happened here? It's not great either, is it? I'd like to try and bump the 9 here. Yeah, it's all a bit awkward. 5 goes in the top. No, it doesn't. Can I draw into these? Do I take a risk and draw into this 5? I think I have to. Hopefully don't get unlucky. The 5 is a break shot, but I have no shot here. I don't think. The 9 cuts, but I'm kissing the 5s. That's probably a scratch. Combination very difficult. This combination is very difficult. At the bank shot. All very difficult. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I have to play the combo. Probably one of the strongest parts of my game, so I pick a point out on the rail and just trust it. Just like that, and I've got, it's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad, but it's not great either. Probably need to play for the 6 here. I go up and down the table. Need this to go. So I need to play a really good positional shot now and get on the free. Like sort of here would be nice. I didn't want to kiss it. I'll tell you what, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all, so that worked out pretty good. It was a bit messy. I believe that's the second rack. We're on a run of 28. Right, so yeah, leaving the back balls is okay for break shots, but again, make sure you know where you're hitting on the stack, and that will determine how you're going to execute the break shot. Again, always look at your potting angle. So I'm going to play this with follow. There's two options because it's a bit weird. Play with follow, hopefully it swings around like this, or I could play with right English, go this way and just come out, but I won't be able to hit that hard. So I'm going to play with follow on left, see what happens. Just like that. And that's worked out great. Good split, got a lot of problem there. Problem here, but the split good. I guess I'm a little bit unlucky really. Break ball here. Quite a bit of work to do. Quite a bit of work to do. I'd like to get on this 9 ball. And get on the 9 ball there, that'll be good. And I can break the 3 and the 15. Come through just a fraction too much. Just a fraction too much. So I'm going to have to play for the 1 ball now, I think. It's a shame. I'm just going to roll this 9 ball in. Hopefully leave a little angle on this 14. So now I can play the 14, get rid of these 3 balls into play. Might even draw off this. Yeah, I've got to draw this out. Just like that. And I'll tell you what, it couldn't have come out much worse. That's not very friendly. Thankfully there's a combo, so that's not a disaster. But still got the problem with these 2. Right, let's not panic. Don't think I got further enough across for the 11, which I played for. So now I'm going to play the 7 to get on the 4. I'm going to play the 4, hopefully leave a little angle on the, let's make sure that's, yeah, it is a combo, so that's okay. But I still might have to play for the 10, make the 10 bump the 8, and then hopefully can get over there. So I'm not even thinking about the break shot just because there's so much work to do. Actually, I can play the combo and hopefully leave a little angle on the 10 here. So just slow roll this. And hopefully leave a little angle on the 10 ball, which I have done. Now I can bring those 2 balls into play. But got to be careful. I'd like to kiss the 3, but the natural angles tell me I might kiss the 3 half ball and then the 15. So I'm not going to baby this. I'm going to play it quite firm. Just like that, you see. Just make sure they both come away. So now I can start thinking about my pattern. So the 2 looks pretty decent to get on the break shot. And the 6 is not bad also. Let's have a little think. Oh, I hate that badly. I hate that so bad, it's unbelievable. Right. I'm not going to risk the 2. Well, yeah. Didn't play that good at all. Again, I've under it this ball as well. That's no good either, Darren. That's 2 balls I butchered. It was essential to get straight on this 3. Because then I could have played the 3, 6, 2 in the middle. But now I've got to play a good one now. Decent recovery. It's essential I get perfect on this 2 ball now. I'll keep my eyes on that spot where I've just marked there. Well, I've marked it just where I had my eyes. That looks pretty decent. So I'll run through this a good feet or 2. That's pretty good. So that's 42. 3 racks in the bag. Also, very important when you're racking, make sure these back 5 balls are touching the next 4 set of balls, because that's the majority of the stack there. Actually, this is a bit further away than I thought, so this is not as good as a break ball as what I thought. But should be okay. I'm going to play this with a lot of follow. That makes the cue ball sort of hark a little bit. Where if I just played this a punch shot, I'd be catching that 3 ball quite thin. Same if I tried to draw it. So high on the cue ball. Clip that 3, go back into the stack like that, and that's beautiful. 7's a good break ball, early look. But again, quite a lot of work to do, so we won't worry about that right now. Let's get rid of some balls what we don't need. For example, the 3 and the 6, which opens pockets up. The 9 needs to go. I'd like to get on the 8 really. The 10's not bad. Yeah, try and get on this 9, so I need to be careful here. Yeah, I might have to make this and kiss that 13. Kiss the 13. Just kissed it, not kissed it the way I want the fuller kiss there. Because then I might have gotten the 9, left that angle. So now it's all a bit tricky now. Now I'm not even on the 8 ball. The 10 does go, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, the 10 does go, so I might have to use the 10 and go into that stack there. Should guarantee me a shot on the 2 or the 13 afterwards. The 15's not really doing anything up there though, so I think I need to get rid of that first. Yeah, 15's not good there. So sort of here would be nice. Can I get there? Can I get there playing loads of inside English? Babied it. Could do with this going really. So I'm taking one of my insurance balls out the way now. don't want to take the 7 ball, do I? I might have to though, you know. Just because when I make the 8, I'm bumping balls over there. The 2 could be a break ball. Or do I risk playing here for the 10, going into the stack that way, and leaving the 7? Because if I don't get good on the 10 ball here, I'm sort of dead. But I'm going to play it just because it was my plan. I'm sort of punishing myself a little bit here. Yeah, I didn't want to play that hard because I knew there was a chance of losing that cue ball. Just like that. So I need to make this 8 ball. Hopefully when I kiss this 5, it's going to bring these into play, which is not guaranteed. If I kiss the 5 here, I'm going to be in a hell of a lot of trouble. But I've got to play it. I've got to play it, and hopefully it works out for me. Thankfully it has. And I brought the 4 into play as well as a break shot, which is actually a good break shot. Right, so that's worked out pretty good-ish. I haven't played the best shot in the world here though. Right, so here I'm going to play the 5, the 12-1. Again, don't be lazy, Darren. Just bring the cue ball back about 3 or 4 inches. Right, I would have liked less angle. Bring the cue ball here, make the 1 and come round the back, but I've not played this good either. So I'm just going to stop the cue ball. And then I'm going to have to play like a little draw back here, get the cue ball here hopefully. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great. So that's 4 racks, I believe. That's 56. Right, same again. Make sure you look at your potting angle. Very important. And then see where your cue ball's going. And that will tell you how to execute the ball. So this is going to be like a punchy draw shot with a touch of inside. Hopefully the cue ball's back to the side rail. Oh well, don't get unlucky. It's not too bad. Didn't get into the cue ball the way I would have liked, but I think I'm okay. Right, so I need to kiss the 8 ball here. Yeah, I knew I was kissing that 8 ball and those 2. No early break shots here. So we're going to try and make some. The 13 is not a bad break ball, so at the moment that's my break shot. Because this rack's a little bit trickier than what it looks. Yep. Needs to go. 6 are going to go out of the way, aren't it? $14 does go. Yeah, so I'm going to leave the 9 ball there just in case this is going to be my break ball, the 13. That's highly likely what's going to happen. Dead of pace, isn't it? Lacking pace. I'm going to play the 11 ball now, which is what I didn't want to do this. Do it dying a little bit. Yeah, I need to do something with these two. I'm going to take the 7 ball. Stretching a little bit. Hopefully get on the 15. Actually, you nearly could have brought another break shot into play, but not to be. Too much angle on the 15. Just make sure I make this. Bit careless here also. Because these sides are a bit tricky, you see. I need to get here. So again, a little bit careless here. Yep. I can run it through. Ah. Yeah, a bit careless here. I would have liked more angle on the 8 ball there. I could have played the 8. I think I'm okay here. I need to get over here. Just eye on the cue ball with a touch of left. Hopefully the cue ball keeps running. Right, so I need to come around the back of the 9 here. Right, so hopefully it's not too straight. Can pinch a little bit of the pocket. 2 rails. See where I need to be. So it's not a great break ball. I would have liked it a bit closer to the stack. But it's going to have to do. I need to pinch the pocket here, so I need to bear down. So I think that's a run of 70, I believe. So we're getting closer. I'm not joyous about this break shot, especially where I've left the cue ball. Didn't pinch the pocket as much as I would like. But we'll see if we can make it work. Right, so this time I'm going to make it with right hand English because I'm too far away from the stack to be able to swing it round like this. That's a big no-no because you probably hit this ball and good chance of scratching. So right English, try and catch the 1 and 11, come out to the middle of the table. Yeah, I would have liked a little bit more angle here. I want to be sort of there with a cue ball. But anyway, it is what it is. Come out. I know I wasn't going to bring too many balls into play, but I just want to make sure that I'm in the game. So, we've got work to do. I could make the 7 and draw into the stack. Would have been nice if the natural was to hit the 2 and come here. It's not quite there. But I might have no choice. I might have to risk it. I need to get lucky. Oh, I did get lucky. But I kissed that 4 ball. Otherwise, I think I would have been dead. Yeah, I had to risk it. Sometimes you got to take one. It would be nice to have a dead combo. The 10 ball sort of flirting a little bit here. Slightly offset. Tell you what, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Now that's a teaser. And I might have no choice. Not maybe off this shot, but somewhere down the line. So yeah, the 11 doesn't go, the 12's too hard to get on here, let's say. So I think I'm going to have to play the 15 and I'm going to have to play this combo. And I don't know, there's a bit of a gap between the 8 and the 10. The 10 is sort of lined up to go sort of there. But I'm hoping it's close enough where it's going to reverse it. But it's definitely not guaranteed. But I think I've got to risk it. I don't really see anything else. So yeah, I need to get here really, don't I? So I'm going to make this drop back a couple of inches. It's not ideal. So I'm going to punch down now. Alright, so here goes. Do or die here. 10 ball in the corner. Worked out okay. I guess I was hoping to be a little bit greedy and a break shot would come out nicely also. Hasn't quite happened, but I can't really complain. Right, still got chances over here. Got chances. I'll play the 6. Yeah, I'm going to risk it. Play the 6 and try and flick these 2 balls into play. Just like that. So, the 14s can be a break ball now. I might even be able to bring the 2 in, which is even better. Right, so that's even better. So we've escaped this really nicely. I will leave the 9 for the 2. Nice and straight on this ball, so I'll just draw back to somewhere right there. Make sure I get the reverse on it. Not too much though. That's pretty good. So anywhere here. Right, just have a little check, see where I would like to be. Right, so I believe we're on 84. Just double check, make sure that the phone's still running. On low, what did it say? 10% battery. Hopefully we're going to have enough time here. It doesn't reach the phone. Right, so big shot here. So yeah. Punch draw again. Oh, hit it terrible, but got very lucky. Yeah, I sort of like slapped at the ball instead of really hitting it properly. 6 is not a bad break ball. Didn't play that very good. Not getting through the cue ball very good here. I'm making life hard for myself. So I could do with kissing this 4 ball really. Kiss, be nice. That's not bad. Be a little bit careful here though. Right, yeah, I was happy with that. I had to risk that. Turned out good. Right, I would like the 4. Butchered that. Under it that big time. It's not good. Not good, Des. Yeah, I'm going to play for the 12 in the opposite corner. Hopefully it keeps going nicely. It's not great either. So yeah, can I just run it through? Yeah, I'm going to top through here. And that cue ball going a little bit. It's not too bad. So anyway, here be good. I believe that's 98. So we need 2. I will continue, but I think my battery is very low. So I'll have a quick check again after I've wrapped these balls up. Just my luck. Right, so we're still running. Right, so big shot here. Same again, just treat it as any normal break shot. Be nice. Yeah, so even though I only need 2 balls there, I see too many players make the mistake that they just hit that stack really softly thinking they only need 2. And when you do that, usually you end up with no shot. So I believe this is for 100. I'm not pretty happy with that because doing commentary and playing is not so easy. But I'm going to continue until I guess the battery goes. Yeah, so you see the theme really. I mean, I don't really start thinking too much about a pattern until I get later in the rack. So a little bit like playing 8-ball really. 15's not a bad ball, so 15's a good break ball. The 4 does go, but it's not easy to get on it, so I need to get rid of this 2. Yeah, I actually might. Yeah, I don't need to. Yeah, I was thinking about giving them a little bump, but I mean a bigger bump than that. Sort of punch into it, but there's no need to do that. Bit of inside English here. Hopefully get on the 8 so that I can connect to the 12. That'll be 8, 12, 3, 1. Right, that's not bad. So I'll come round the back of the 15, hopefully come here. That's pretty perfect. Try and put a good stroke on this one. Get your angle. Yeah, so just a little punch draw again. Off the side rail. Hopefully don't get stuck. That's okay. Pretty good split as well. The 14's a good break ball. Didn't want to kiss that ball, but didn't cue it the best. It's okay, I'm on the 10. Kill shot there. Would like to get into it a touch more. I'm going to have to play the 5 now. Let's play the 3, draw into the 7. Just like that. That opens the game up nicely now. Probably use a 12 to get on my break shot. I'd to run a little bit more. A little bit short, a little bit careless again. Yeah, once you get past that 100 mark, for some reason, you start cueing a lot better. Again, though, I've been a bit careless here. So, hoping that would be my last ball. It's very important that I get high here on the 4, just like that. I'm going to play this with inside English. Come straight back up. If I had more angle, I would have swung it round. Again, I was a bit careless there. I believe that's 126. Yeah, but if the battery goes on my phone, because it's very close, at least we've got the 100 ball run, so I'm going to have to apologise if you go off there, and I'm still running this run, sorry. Right, terrible cue ball. Two options, play the one off the free. I'll try and cut it in, but it looks dangerous to do that, so I'm going to play this off the free. Just like that. A little bit unlucky. Apply the free onto the 8. An obvious break shot really, the 4 might be. I'm going to play this free, bring it back a little bit, and go into the stack. There's always that chance of getting very unlucky, and that's what's happened. Does the 5 go? Just about. Good thing I brought a break shot into play, so it didn't turn out too bad actually. Yeah, that a little bit harder because I didn't want that 15 getting stuck on the 10 or something. And it turned out not too bad. Sort of playing a little bit quicker here because of the my battery. It would be nice to get to 150 before the battery goes. I probably wouldn't have gone this way usually, but it's okay, these 2 balls are okay. I believe that's 140. Yeah, very underrated game, straight pull. Unfortunately, it's not a great TV game, is it? So yeah, I know back in the old days it was the main game, but unfortunately now it's not really TV friendly really. I guess I'd have to change the format a little bit. Try and get the stack, put a good stroke on this. Low, but not too much draw. Again, sometimes you can't help it, it just comes back. And to be honest, it turned out pretty good. Yeah, need to get rid of the balls near the pockets. Because they're blocking other balls from going. And might try and bring a couple of balls into play here off the 2. Might get a break shot. Yeah. 13's not bad.
Right guys, so managed to run the 100 balls, very happy. I'll go into more detail in a second. I was getting a little bit worried because I did have a few attempts before the attempt where I managed to try and do it. Didn't bring my charger with me, so when I got to 84 my camera was down to 10%. So I was panicking a little bit that I wouldn't get it on camera, so I was very happy to run the 100. Wasn't textbook at all, obviously commentating and talking and playing at the same time. It isn't usually something I do. it's not easy to focus. So my patterns weren't as good as what I probably would have liked them to be. Probably more my cue ball wasn't as good as what it usually is. But anyway, I managed to get the 100. But the battery run out on the phone when I look back. It was on 145. Anyway, after the 100, I continued the run. 145 is when the battery completely died. Anyway, I continued the run and I got to 223. So I was sort of free rolling, but I was a little bit. I knew it. I think it was after the rack at 154. That's when I knew the camera had died. But I thought, well, I'm on 154, so I'll just continue the run. Managed to get to 223. This is what I had left. Played a bad shot to get on the 7, and missed the 7 ball in the corner. Obviously, it wasn't an easy shot, but I sort of was a little bit annoyed that I didn't get it all on camera. But no problem. I just wanted to make the 100 balls, which I did. I hope it really helps you, and you can get something from it, and you can see what goes through my head really when I'm playing. And mission accomplished, and we'll see you next time.